Hello everybody, I hope that you're fine. The weather today here in Scotland, it's funny, so it's actually so windy, but at the same time it's hot. We are at 16 degrees, okay? Other parts are 19. My windows are widely open. And it's funny that all this is happening today with the subject that I wanted to talk about, which is feelings, emotions, because how different it is for all of us to feel the same. And I have like this example. So this was this conversation that I had last year with one of my friends. So if you know me, and if you don't, you'll know just now. I don't like the heat. Okay, yeah, I'm from Barcelona. I don't know, maybe I have Scottish blood, I don't know, but I don't like the heat. But anyway, I was having this conversation with my friend, and she's like, Marta, below 20 degrees, I start to suffer. And I was like, whoa, below 20 degrees? I'm actually so happy, guys. So this is more or less the same when we are talking about emotions, okay? Because all of us are feeling them differently. So I'm just going to start because we just don't know in which level of awareness we are of them. Probably if you are in this path, you are quite aware of what you are feeling, okay? But I'll just explain what comes up for me when it comes to this and feeling, because we know this makes us more aware of ourselves, and this is the path to healing too. So there are different levels of feeling the emotions or knowing that they exist and that they are there. We are feelers, guys. So the moment that we come into this planet, this is what we do. We just feel. As babies, we just feel, and it starts with the body, but it also has to do with the energy. We know it's all related. So there are different levels of feeling, and this is going to help you to be more aware of yourself and what you are doing, okay? So for those of you who are not as in touch with your emotions as others, one thing that you could start paying attention to is to the physical reactions that you are having, okay? And it also depends on which level of you are in touch with your body, but I'll get there too in a second. So when I'm talking about physical sensations, physical reactions, I'm talking about, for example, you are about to have a test, and maybe you are feeling a nudge in your stomach, okay? This is a physical sensation. And there is eventually an energy, a consciousness, an emotion there. But this is just the first step. Just start paying attention to your body and the physical sensations and reactions that it has. For example, you are talking to someone and all of a sudden your hands start sweating. This is again a physical sensation. So this way you are going to start feeling more your body, and this is a natural process. There is no rush here, there is no right or wrong. You just pay attention to this, okay? Another way, because maybe some of us are not as in touch with our bodies as we would like to, okay? Guys, the subconscious mind, the universe, the higher self wants you to integrate all these parts of you, your shadows, okay? Now, if you haven't, and when I'm saying this, I'm also talking about, ourselves, even if we are like feeling a lot. Why? Because I think that healing or evolution really never ends. I mean, it's like a continuous process. So even though maybe we are feeling a lot, there's always going to be something else coming up. Okay? Why? Just so that we keep being more aware and more aware and more aware. And eventually to just, fully be ourselves. We are fully ourselves, and you know what I mean, in this physical, lifetime. So you are just integrating more parts of you, which with every experience and with every person that you are meeting and everything that is coming to you. But anyway, just talking about emotions, feelings, etc. So if you are attracting, I don't know, accidents, situations that you don't like, you forgot something, so just things in the outside, well, pay attention to that as well, because there is something calling you. Okay, so there's something that wants to be seen and experienced and felt by you. So for example, I don't know, you just fall downstairs. Okay, this didn't happen randomly. Okay, this is because you are not paying attention to something. So the accident is not random, it's something that you are just attracting to see something. And that hurt, okay? Yes, in your physical body. So where did it hurt? Pay attention to that, because we know each part of the body has a meaning as well. And this is where I'm going to get deeper when I'm talking about decoding your body. I've started the new series. Anyway, so pay attention to that, and pay attention because maybe because of that you felt something. Maybe you felt irritated, maybe you felt frustrated, maybe you felt sad. Just pay attention to that. So this is a way as well for you to see, to feel, to be aware of your emotions. So they are there all the time. It's just that we have been told to fully disconnect from our bodies and from ourselves, and then we are just running in this automatic pilot, and we just don't know what's going on anymore. So this is a way to start pausing and to see all that. Now, once you are at least acknowledging and seeing that you have these emotions. Guys, I'm realizing that the sun is coming up, so wait a second. Okay guys, so there's no sun anymore, and actually it's not even the morning like it was before, like some things have happened. So let me continue with what I was saying. So for those of you who are getting in touch with the body and the physical sensations, and this is the only thing that you need to do, this is the practice. So the moment that you are feeling your hands sweating, what you want to do is to make this commitment with yourself that you are going to be with this physical sensation when you have time, and don't abandon yourself. And the same with feeling any emotion, guys, because maybe at that moment we can't do it because obviously it's too much, we have other things to do, but at least when you are back home or when you have time, please just feel that part of your body, or please feel that emotion. And keep showing this to yourself, because we have all these parts within us that, because we have been abandoning them through probably our whole life, they don't trust us. They don't trust that we are going to stay with them. So you need to show this to yourself, okay? So what you want to do is, when you get home, when you have time, you just visualize that situation that you were having, maybe with that test, and you feel your hands sweating or how it was before. You only need to pay attention to how it feels in the hands. Feel if they are cold or if they were cold or warm, with the sweat. And then maybe the physical sensation will go somewhere else, because this can happen as well. Or maybe it's going to stay in the hands. And this is your practice. Every time that you have any of these physical sensations or reactions, you only pay attention to one, because there are many through the day, and then when you have time, you just stay with them, you just sit with them, and you just feel your body, okay? Now, eventually this is going to lead to maybe a memory that had this reaction in the past, okay? Because this is how your body reacted, and then maybe this is going to lead you to see and to feel an emotion or thoughts or something that are actually attached to that part of the body. But this is just the first step. Now, let's imagine that you are actually aware that you are feeling, for example, sad, okay? And it's you can feel sad, but at the same time there could be other parts of you that you are still not that aware of, and there are also layers within the sadness itself, okay? So maybe you will feel just one part and eventually you are going to get deeper. So it's not that you are not going to feel sad again or anything by working or feeling this, okay? Anyway, getting back to that, let's say that you see, wow, okay, in that situation, yeah, I'm feeling sad. Well, I would suggest that you ask yourself these questions from Byron Katie. So, because we want to be honest with ourselves, I'll tell you why just after this. So the first question that you would like to ask to yourself is it true? Is it true that you are feeling sad? And the second one, can you absolutely know that it's true that you are feeling sad? And you really sit and listen to the answer, because sometimes really the answer is no. Why would the answer be no? Well, because we have these mechanisms within us that are helping us to not feel the things that are so painful, okay? And it's like to protect ourselves. So this is done with this good intention to help you. So for example, you are asking yourself, is it true that I'm feeling sad? And the answer has to be yes or no. And the answer maybe is yes. But then maybe when you ask yourself, can I absolutely know that it's true that I'm feeling sad? Maybe the answer is no. Or maybe the answer is no just the first time. And then you ask yourself, okay, so what is it that I'm feeling? And you just sit there. And maybe I'm feeling unseen, okay? So why would I say, or why would I feel sad if really I'm feeling unseen? Why would I say that? Well, because we have these 10 to emotions, which are the ones that we have chosen for whatever reason during our whole life, okay? Because they are less uncomfortable to feel than the original emotion. So the original emotion is more painful than the one that we are just saying to people and to ourselves that we are feeling. So sadness in this case is less uncomfortable to feel than being unseen. But being unseen is the real one. So when you are aware of this, probably there's going to be a release of emotions, maybe some tears, and that's okay, and you just let that be. Okay, guys? So how are emotions and feelings, in fact, are seen from a vibrational, energetical perspective? Because they are energy, they are consciousness. I think, guys, we talk about this in another episode, but I'll just repeat this because it's very easy to understand. So they are just energies that are vibrating at different speeds. So they are like spinning faster or slower. So one of them is going to feel lighter than the other, and the other one is going to feel like more dense. So for example, fear, worry, they are going to feel like dense, guys. And it's because they are spinning in a lower speed, okay? Compared to, for example, happiness, love, okay? So they are emotions that are spinning at a high speed, okay? So this is the same as if we had this washing machine, and once it's switched off and you just put the clothes in, you are able to see everything there, okay? You switch that on, it starts spinning, and then what happens? That eventually you don't see anything but these things, the clothes, are still there. This is exactly the same, okay? But this is why once some of them are feeling like dense, like literally, like your body even feels heavy, and the other ones feel lighter, okay? So this was just for the sake of understanding how they are. You can imagine them as people, you know, like different people, different bodies, and they are just consciousness. So it's the same that other consciousness, so they also have thoughts, beliefs, you know, attached to them, and vice versa. Now remember that every thought that has ever been thought still exists, okay? So all this is just here because all this is just energy, and the energy doesn't go anyway, okay? So the more that you are practicing this, the more that you are going to feel and to be more aware of yourself and your own feelings. And then probably you are going to get to exactly where I am, which is that then you realize that these emotions have this power to carry you away with them, okay? Like if all of a sudden you don't have control of what's going on. Why is this important that we realize that this is what's happening? Because you want to be able to make a choice. You have a choice all the time, okay? So imagine that you, for example, are getting very angry at someone over the phone, and all of a sudden you see yourself like saying things to that person that you don't even mean. And it's because the energy of anger really takes over you and literally controls everything that you are doing. And the same with other emotions, like higher emotions, like love. Guys, like when we are feeling that we are in love, and depending on where your imagination and thoughts take you with that, it's like you lose touch with reality, and then maybe 2 days after, like some news are going to feel like cold water just put over you, and it's because you just lost touch with reality in a sense, because this emotion carried you away with that emotion, and it's like you don't have control. So we just want to be aware of this so that we can make a choice. Now it doesn't mean that you are not going to feel the emotion. So what you would like to do, this is my suggestion, is like maybe you want to start seeing these emotions in someone else. So you are watching a movie and this person, this character is experiencing sadness, and you are watching this. Now you might want to do the same with yourself. So realizing that you are not that emotion, that this is like a character experiencing that emotion. So you are just experiencing sadness, but you are seeing yourself from the outside, okay, like in pause. This is a movie. We know this is a movie anyway, The Matrix. So you step away from you, like if you were watching someone else, okay, and you are seeing yourself experiencing that emotion, but not attaching to that emotion, okay? So you want to feel the emotion anyway, because these emotions, the feelings, the consciousness only wants to be seen, acknowledged, and experienced, felt by you. This is what they want, that's it. So no judgment here, and you just tell yourself to that emotion that it is okay to feel this way in my body. You don't want to separate the body. The body is part of this. The body is allowing you to feel all this, okay? So you feel the emotion, you feel the body, but you realize that this is just an experience, okay? It's not good or bad, it's just an experience. And you try to see it from the outside too. So allowing yourself to just feel the emotion, but not that emotion carries you with it. You just feel it, and you allow the emotion to be there for as long as it needs to be there. I'm saying this because when we are feeling uncomfortable emotions, we don't want to feel them. We don't want to feel them, I know this. So, because it's difficult, it's painful, it's really uncomfortable, but this is what you want to do, and I promise this gets easier. This gets easier. This only takes practice. And guys, the same, the commitment. If you can't do it at that moment when you are having the experience, please just do it later on, okay? Not all of the emotions, one step at a time, okay? Today it's going to be this, tomorrow it's going to be something else, but just keep doing it. Okay guys, so once you keep practicing this, you are going to be able, maybe in the same moment where you are experiencing that emotion, to be able to step back and to be able to make a choice in that moment. Not like in that example where you are getting so angry and you are just doing things that you don't even know what you are doing, okay? So you'll be able to choose what you want to do, how you want to respond. But you'll keep having reactions, okay, because we are humans. And there is something else that is really subtle, because guys, we know this is energy, and it's subtle. Like sometimes it's difficult to even know what happened. So you just start feeling something, and like minutes or hours later, you realize that all of a sudden you are involved in this like story with thoughts, emotions, etc., etc., and all these beliefs that you are having, and memories that you are getting as well, and you don't even know how you got there. And it's because it only took that second for you to not pay attention, and you just got engaged to the emotion, and it took you to wherever it wanted to take you. So you know the movie, the animation movie Brave? So when she's into the woods, she meets, I had to write this word down, okay? She meets the well, or the wasps, I think I'm saying this properly. So it's like these spirit beings, they are like points of light, like blue light, and I think they represent the destiny and like some past lives or some past memories. I don't know, like it's something really deep, but they are like spiritual beings. And it's the way that I see this, it's like that. So all of a sudden one of them, but I see them sort of like if they were snakes, but like light snakes, okay? They are just there, and it's like hypnosis or something, because they just come up, and if you don't pay attention, they just take you with them. So it feels like Ulysses and the sirens, okay, the mermaids, like they would be singing, and the song or the way that they would be singing would be like so mesmerizing that the whole tripulation, the staff, would just follow, and they would just go with them, okay, except for him, because he had, I think he was tied up to one of the sticks in the boat, I think. But guys, this is the same. It is so subtle, like a song, a mesmerizing song, something like that. And you literally, like, they are magnetic. You are literally pulled with them, and like there's nothing that you can do once you have gotten there. So I just invite you to really pay attention to what you are feeling and what's going on within you, because it really takes only 1 second of you not being present, not being with you, for that to happen. And this is not good or bad or anything, okay? This just happens. This is how they work. So I'm just trying to share this with you, because maybe this will help you as well, and you'll be more aware of what's going on. But this is what I am discovering as well. So, okay guys, this is the most important thing, because then we know more ourselves, we are more aware of ourselves, we can make different choices, and we try to be then from the heart space, connecting with ourselves and then with the rest of beings that are here with us and the planet and Earth. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful, and I am going to leave you guys with your mermaids, sirens, with your well of the wisps just now, and I'm going to invite you to ask this to yourself. Was it true, everything that I said for you? Okay guys, I'm wishing you a lovely week, an amazing and magical 11/11, and I'm sending you lots of love and a big hug.